We had the opportunity to visit the Boston Dynamics booth and talk with the Vice President of Marketing Communications, Nick, about the different technology that they are bringing to the manufacturing industry, including their very well-known robot dog Spot. Let's get in there to learn some more. Hello everyone, we are here at IMTS 2024 in the Boston Dynamics booth with Nick Noel, the Vice President of Marketing Communications for Boston Dynamic. In front of us is your Spot robot dog.
That's right.
Very impressive technology. I'm going to hand it over to you. Why don't you give us an overview of what you guys are doing with Spot?
Excellent. Well, thanks Shay for stopping by. And Spot is an industrial quadruped robot, so 4 legs, designed to go almost anywhere a person can go. And what we're showing off here in the booth at IMTS is all of the different industrial inspection capabilities that Spot has. So, as you can see on the back of the robot, we've got a lot of different stuff here. We're showing, this is a PTZ and thermal camera, so we can do things like visual image analysis, read gauges that are really, really far away. It's got a 30x optical zoom on that thing.
Wow.
We can also do thermal imaging, right? So we're going around looking for hot spots in motors, compressors, pumps. If anything exceeds its temperature parameter, the robot will send an automated alert to the maintenance team to say, there's a problem here, somebody better come check it out.
Wow.
2 other things we're showing. This gray box is an acoustic sensor by one of our partners, Fluke. And for this one, we're showing the ability to acoustically detect leaks. So we're looking for air leaks in line. So for example, one of our big customers is Anheuser-Busch.
Okay.
They have a problem with air leaks in their canning lines.
Okay.
Spot, it's a very noisy environment, right? Humans can't hear where all those air leaks are. Spot can walk around and detect the exact pinpoint location of all those different leaks in the airlines.
Does it matter the distance in which Spot is from the leak?
Yeah, so typically we get pretty close and basically we'll point this sensor at a defined area, and then it'll show you all the different spots over there. We can actually show you over here in the booth after this.
Now, how far can it detect it away, I guess?
I don't know the exact distance, but generally, you know, we're a few feet away most of the time when we're looking at air leaks.
Wow.
But the PTZ cam, again, 30x optical zoom, so we can see things really, really far away, really clearly. The other thing that this sensor can do is actually detect vibration. So a vibration detection modality is something we just recently added to the robot as well. So we keep expanding the capabilities over time.
And so when I was looking at the demonstrations you guys were doing earlier on your controller, 1, really easy to use. And then 2, all the cameras around it and being able to see the robot wherever you are at. Can you talk about why you guys decided to do that? It's really cool.
Exactly. So we have a software program called Orbit that basically serves as the fleet management software for Spot and eventually will for all of our other robots as well. And so that's what you're referencing, where you're seeing over here on the display, you can see the autonomous route that was created. So there's no human driving the robot. It gets up off its dock, it walks around the facility, does its different inspection points, and you can see at any point where that robot is in your facility, and then you can click in to get things like alarm data, you know, visual image analysis, anything you may need coming from that.
So I think one thing that people are probably looking at this video right now asking themselves is, how do you guys program these and how do they continue to learn on their own to go up and down stairs and to detect all types of things?
Yeah, sure. So inside the robot itself, Spot has a type of AI that we call athletic intelligence. And so it has cameras, 2 on the front, 1 on each side, and then 1 on the back that allow it to see the world around it. And that's how it does things like avoid obstacles. So even if you were to try to drive Spot straight into a wall, it would get about this close and then recognize there's something in front of it that it needs to go around.
Wow.
Anything above 1 foot off the ground, Spot is going to see as an obstacle to avoid. Anything lower than that, it's going to see as something that it can walk on. So that's how it does things like go up and down stairs or maintain its balance over rough and rocky terrain. The robot has a dynamic sense of balance, much like you and I. So if you were to bump into me, I would kind of stumble and catch myself.
Right.
The robot does the same exact thing.
Wow, that is unique. And where do you guys see Spot fitting in the manufacturing sector?
Yeah, so all over the place. So we have over 1,500 Spots out in the world today on customer sites. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I mentioned AB InBev earlier. They're one of our big customers. Chevron is using them at oil refineries. Nestle Purina is using them in their manufacturing facilities. Global Foundries uses them in semiconductor manufacturing. So kind of a broad circuit. We're in a lot of automotive, BMW, Ford, Hyundai.
That is fantastic. I can see all kinds of uses for application, especially in like unsafe environments, maybe for people.
Exactly. So that's the other. Industrial inspection is the #1 use case for the robot. The second is areas that are dangerous for people. So we very commonly will have a different payload setup than this one, but we'll outfit the robot with chemical, radiological, nuclear, and biological sensors and send it into areas that are dangerous for people. So think nuclear power plants that are doing decommissioning. Think in public safety if there's a suspicious package or a potential explosive device, that kind of thing.
That is unique. And then kind of last question, I know you guys have some other products that you're hoping to launch here in the next couple years. You want to touch on those?
Yeah, sure. So first, well, we can't see it yet. That's actually, I'll start with that one. How about, that's Atlas. That is our brand new humanoid. So for years, Boston Dynamics has had an R&D version of that product that was hydraulically actuated. That's our new electric Atlas that we just announced in April. We're going to be commercializing that over the next few years. We're going to start in automotive manufacturing next year with Hyundai. The other product that we have available today, our second launch, is Stretch. That's what you're seeing behind me. That is an autonomous robot that is designed to move boxes in warehouse applications. So what you're seeing it do today, the first application, is unload the back of trucks and shipping containers. So it grabs boxes, decides which boxes to grab in what order. All
right, Nick, well, thank you so much for being with us. This is probably going to be one of my favorite interviews that I've done. The technology is so awesome. We're excited to see where Boston Dynamics goes with what you guys are doing.
Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Be sure to stop by the Boston Dynamics booth here at IMTS 2024, and we'll see you next time.